Here's my request.
Okay.
HBO, Warner Brothers. Here's my request. In the books, this is the big quarrel that I have with the movies specifically. In the books, it is very clear that Harry is actually a really good wizard. Like by the time that he's in a senior, he can do some shit. Whereas,
he don't do
like,
shit in the fucking movies,
like
dog.
in Fantastic Beasts, for example, that's like the best magic of all the movies and best of everything.
Yeah.
Like Grindelwald can do some shit that's badass. Dumbledore in the third movie was a fucking badass. That motherfucker, like in Secrets of Dumbledore, that motherfucker goes hard. I'm like, bro, what? Dumbledore at his prime will dog walk Voldemort based on the movies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because in the movies, Voldemort was doing some shit. Voldemort like had it down, and you were like, bro, this is a powerful guy. Nobody can touch him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And but in the books, it's very clear that Harry's actually a really good wizard by the time that he's a senior, and he becomes a really great aura afterwards. So I'm like, please, for the love of God, make it. But it doesn't have to be in the first movie, second movie,
it's supposed to be a
movie,
progression,
because they're younger, right?
Yeah.
But like, please lead up to the fact that by the time the fourth movie starts, there's some like really like convoluted hard magic going on, because the movies does a huge disservice to Harry.
I want to know.
He's a bitch in the movies. Like real talk. My biggest core with the movies is that Harry's is the fucking bitch, and he's a Horcrux. He was never in any real danger to begin with.
Yeah,
you
no
know
one's gonna happen to his ass.
He was never gonna die because he's a Horcrux.
Yeah.
So my guy, what are we doing?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but in the books, he's actually dope. The Order can do some shit, can like fuck shit up. They're badass.
Yeah.
So I just want to see the badass,
I do want to see
badass
that.
nature of all of those people.
Yeah.
And even if you do flashbacks to the old order, show Lily and Harry and James.
I want to see.
Down.
I want to see
show
Black.
Them fucking,
I want to see.
I need some warrior shit.
I need to see. I want to see that. I want to see
That's
that.
what I really want to see.
I also want to see. Obviously, this is gonna be for
Peeves.
later. I want to see Lovegood. I want to see. I want to see a lot more stuff that I don't feel like.
I hope we get a little bit more backstory on Moody.
Yeah.
Cause that motherfucker.
That
motherfucker. Give me a spin-off series of Moody's adventures before he loses his eye. That's what I need to see, dog.
I feel like it's gonna be, if it's good and they did good casting, I'm gonna be very curious to see like Umbridge and like all the people who they start like bitch. How they start like casting for people like that.
Was the perfect casting in the first movie.
She was fucking great.
She was amazing.
She made me hate her so much. I can't see her as anybody else anymore.
Amazing.
She's just like
amazing. But like actually, they hit they hit it out of the park with a lot of those. Alan Rickman killed that shit.
They did a really good job at casting for the first one.
Fucking McGonagall killed that shit.
Yeah.
But like
all of them did.
Bruh.
All of them did.
It's gonna be hard to top. So in a lot of ways, it's actually kind of good that they went with a black Snape, because it kind of like.
That's what they were saying. That was the explanation as to why they chose that. Yes.
To Snape.
Yeah.
To like Alan Rickman.
Yeah.
And you're going to want to. If they changed his hair color, you were going to be pissed off. If they cut it, you were going to be pissed off.
If he didn't have the.
You know what I mean? If he was more handsome, you were going to get pissed off. If he was uglier, you were going to get pissed. Like so, just making him black and being like. Get the fuck over it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, might actually be a good idea. And from all the actors that have said anything about it, he's a phenomenal actor.
Yeah.
I don't remember seeing him in anything. But
the thing is like if you were gonna pick anybody who was gonna be Snape, people were going to have very specific people they wanted. And those people more than likely are not gonna want to sign up for 15
they had Kylo Ren involved,
15 years of production and this and everything.
13 to 15,
it's gonna be a really long time.
Maybe like 10ish. Like no, because it's 7 years.
It's 7 years, but
like
still, like production, like they already started now, and they haven't even come out with the. They started last year. Like that's a lot. You're not gonna be able to go film movies if you want to be an Oscar. Like you want to be an Oscar winner, you want to do all these different things.
I'm not sure they're
you're
gonna
not
get
gonna be able to do
Oscars
that. I know. That's what I'm saying. Like this is stuff for the people who want to watch. The stuff,
maybe
but like
after
it's
book 5,
maybe
after book 5 they can really throw in an episode to do like a
Golden
little side
Globe,
story,
like there's gonna be
where
stuff,
it's like real.
But like it's one of those things where like it can be a career killer for some people in the sense that like you get That's it. That's all you could do. Nobody sees you as outside of that. And if you are still young, you don't always want to get tied to that for that long. There's the guy who's playing Dumbledore. He's older and he's come out on a lot of stuff. And
yeah, he was the first villain in Dexter.
He's Barney's dad.
Barney's dad, yes.
He's Barney's dad. He said, he's like, this is going to be the last stint of my career. Like, I know very well that when I got offered the opportunity to do this and I accepted it, this is going to be the last stint. This is the next 10 to 12 years of my life.
But also job security, baby. Like, go off and be like, yo, look.
And so like and so a lot of these people,
I'm here for the
either they're new, like the kids, they're all completely new. So obviously they're going to be coming up from that afterwards. The same way the other guys did. But the ones in the middle are taking a gamble at knowing that they might just get archetyped to this and people might not want to work with them for other stuff.
I mean, the kids are going to get archetyped for sure.
The kids for sure. But like, there's ways to get out of that.
That check, though.
Exactly.
Them royalties. I'm going to keep harping on that. That check is nice. Although it sucks for these new kids because like these new kids, their lawyers and their agents and all that, they're going to negotiate and they're going to get less money than the other kids. For sure. Guys, because they weren't expecting it to pop off the way that it popped off. So by the time that like you said, like the movies were coming out at the same time the books were being written towards the end, by the time that shit was going off, one, they couldn't get off the train. They couldn't be like, well, we're just gonna like,
I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah, you know, we're just gonna recast. They couldn't do that because the phenomenon was so big. They forced their hand. So in essence, they had to.
The kids had leverage.
Parents and
they had leverage.
They had leverage to go in and be like, no, we need to make this plus a percentage of this plus royalty.
They got to negotiate. This. Yeah,
and they
you can't do that for these
hell
kids.
of a deal. From my understanding, just after the kids made all their money. When they turned 18, they were able to see their bank account for the first time, and it was stupid money in there, right?
Bet.
But then they also like put a percentage of all that money and put it into investments all over, like in some mutual fund or some whatever, right? In the S&P. They have so much money invested. From my understanding, they make like, if not $300,000 a month. Or like 4 or 5 million a year just off dividends.
Makes sense. Because
motherfuckers don't have to do shit.
Because this is the thing, and this is coming from a financial background.
And they're not gonna put the new kids on.
They're not gonna do that. Like coming from a financial background, those they were aggressively investing. Like when you're that young, you can.
Well, their parents did it.
You can like any financial advisor is gonna tell you. How old are they? You're gonna aggressively invest for the rest for the next 20 years.
That motherfuckers don't ever touch that money.
Do you know how much money you can make from aggressively investing? Like I can't aggressively invest because I'm not young enough to do that anymore. Like I'd have to aggressively invest for my kid because she's got enough time to make up for the market doing whatever it's got to do. I can't fucking do that because
we're old.
I'm older, and so I need to be moderately investing.
No, these motherfuckers went
but like that's why they were set, dog. They were gonna be set. Like there's nothing. They're
set, dude.
Absolutely.
They make so much money still to this day, and that's not including extra royalty money.
Yep.
That's not including with the percentages.
Appearances,
that's not including reruns
anything like that. Nothing.
None of that shit, dude. It's crazy.
It's why she's so pissed off.
So I think
it's why she's so pissed off.
I think she gets more money than this.
I know, but she swears up and down on like Twitter, Instagram, or whatever that she's like
ungrateful.
She's like, oh well, that's why she wanted to do a rerun because she don't like them. She don't like them being the face of her
that's
stuff.
Not why they wanted to do a rerun. Like, fuck that narrative. I can guarantee you, J.K. Rowling did not want to have a brand new rerun just so that the new kids, just to spite the old kids. Fuck that. No, that franchise makes so much money. I guarantee you, she is not thinking about the old cast in the slightest. She's looking at them be cute and to say whatever the fuck they gotta say, and she's just like, whatever, dog. Like, go and do your thing over there. No, they're restarting the franchise because it's a whole new generation of kids. What they're expecting is for my kids to go and sit our kids down and watch this shit all from the beginning, and then they're expecting a reciprocal part and involvement in the parks. And then they're expecting engagement.
The same thing.
They're gonna just deeply monetize this whole thing because they're ready for a different
because it's gonna happen. 100%. Because there's fucking Harry Potter adults.
100%.
That go gung ho on 100%. All this stuff over there. They're definitely gonna do it again.
It has nothing to do with the old cast.
They're gonna make money no matter what.
And J.K. Rowling doesn't even own the majority stake in that franchise anymore. So the big decision was like, does Warner Brothers want to make a 15-year investment to try to make sure we cash out of this franchise, or we cash into this franchise? Can we do it again? Can we do it even if it's 85 to 90% of what it brought before?
That's still a lot of money.
Bruh.
So much
We're
money.
good. Harry Potter and the new franchise can fund every other project that they want easily.
Yeah.
Right? Or is this the end of the run and we have to start pivoting and trying to get different IP? You know what I mean? It doesn't look like they're going to need different IP anytime soon.
No.
That intellectual property is going to be a cash cow for a good considerable amount of time. So they're going to keep doing it. The real smart thing, which leads me back to why I was so excited about the trailer, is that in the same way that when Wednesday came out, they Gen Z'd it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They kind of put Wednesday in a little bit of a modern time.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, cool. Like this is, this is the lingo, the dress, the thing, whatever. And it was like, that's cool. It was a nice twist, and it was fine. I was afraid that they were gonna Gen Z Harry Potter in a way where it was gonna feel inauthentic and too forced. Like you're just trying to
modernize it.
Yeah, you're just trying to get the image of it and put it into like a new lens with that Snapchat filter and this and that and blah blah blah. I was really afraid of that, and the fact that they didn't do that, I was like, fuck, man, they've got some people in those writers' room that are like, this is non-negotiable.
I was just saying this. It was like, there is absolutely no way. And in any way that they don't have millennial like writers and cost everything, die hard Harry Potter fans.
You can't take that out.
That are like, you will never take this out, and they're going gung ho on that, and I'm very excited because millennials are old enough now to be in charge of all that stuff, and I feel like they're gonna y'all are the only ones that know what it was actually like to be a child in the 90s, and so I don't know that because I was born in the late 90s, so I remember the early 2000s, but right in the middle of me growing up, the electronic internet came up, so I don't remember a lot of the stuff before that. I can reminisce tiniest bit and remember a little bit of it, but I don't actually remember what it was like to be a young 8-year-old child at that time, and that's what's going on with that. Like y'all will remember that, and y'all can be like, by the way, add this. Why that wouldn't make it feel realistic? Yeah, sure will, because I can tell you right now that every single millennial went through exactly that one thing right there. That's what we did. Also, like, it's gonna be great.
Millennials spearheaded the fan fiction. Yes. And like the Pottermore fan fiction, like all of those. So like
they're adding in little things like that.
There's gonna be nods in the series where they like just like a Marvel Easter egg. Like they're just gonna tip their hat at like
something.
That's from Pottermore. That's from blah, blah, blah. Okay. That's from this and that. They're gonna do that, and all of us are gonna be like, yo, that shit is fucking dope. So I think that there's some writers.
They have a lot of potential to do this right, and I'm sure
there's some people in the writers' room that are like, no, he has to have dust on his nose on the first time they meet it. He has to. Yeah. And no, don't change it. Yeah. Don't change it. You know what I mean? So I'm excited, but I'm conflicted. I'm thinking about watching it on somebody else's account.
I know you said that. Where are they? They're streaming it on HBO, right?
HBO. Yeah. But I have HBO.
Well, I think all of us pay for HBO. If you have AT&T or anything like that, they automatically.
Okay. Well, I have HBO, and I'm gonna watch it, and I feel bad. I'm gonna feel bad and good watching it.
I'm just gonna feel good. I'm gonna watch it. I'm not like I don't know much about it, like the intricacies of it all, which is leading me down the path where I feel like I'm gonna have to end up reading the books, which I really wanted to put off.
It might be really good. You might be in for an even more interesting experience
if I read the books and then start like that
right before the season comes out, so that you can actually have like a real fresh memory.
I could probably read the first book before the first season comes out, and then just go on as.
And I bet you they're gonna, going back to our other conversation, I bet you they're gonna do one episode a week. These fuckers.
I bet they will.
Because the Pitt comes out one episode a week right now. Euphoria is gonna come out. Euphoria comes out in a couple days.
Well, I don't mind that. I like the anticipation of waiting. I come from a novela background, and so novelas always came out once a week, and it was great.
But imagine if you had a Sunday off, and you were ready.
Then you wait till the end. I do that sometimes. So there are certain shows.
So now I wait. So now I get to have to get. Now I can't be on Threads.
Yes.
Because they're gonna be talking
Self-control,
about.
motherfucker.
Nah, dog. I can't watch the. I can't. I have to. I have a hard time when the new Pit episode comes out on Thursdays. I have a hard time because on Friday everybody's talking about it, and I'm like, if I missed it, I get FOMO. I have.
Well, that's your
to
problem.
say.
That's your problem. Then you need to let that go, rise above it, and either wait or just watch it and stop complaining.
I'll work on it. I'll work on it. I can't promise anything, but I'm gonna work on it.
We'll see how it goes.
on that note, what do you do whenever you are struggling with wanting to watch a show and have to wait till next week? Are you on my side where it's unacceptable, or were you like let the slow burn happen? Let us know. Like, share, subscribe, do what you got to do. We're done for today.